This is the first video of 4 where I'm going to describe how to improve your neck posture and your neck alignment and give a little bit of insight into why you might want to do that. First, let's talk about what is poor neck posture or poor neck alignment and what is most common. And most common is this neck that creeps forward. And the reason that might happen is because we do so many things with our looking down, and so our head wants to come down. Now, when that happens, sometimes we want to look up and see where we're going. So our head comes down, but when we look up, we end up here. Now, that's an exaggerated state, but I just want you to see the mechanics of what happens there. So step 1 to improving your neck posture and your neck alignment is to just be aware. In the next videos, I will talk about different exercises to strengthen around this better posture. But first, you need to understand what is the better posture and how do you get into it. And so it will look something like this. So if the head comes forward and then you look up, what we want to do is bring the head back. Now, here's the first mistake that a lot of people make when I show this, is they say, okay, I'll bring my head back. Well, now you're looking straight up at the ceiling, so now we need to bring it back straight ahead. And that posture is called retraction or cervical retraction. So let's look at that one more time, and then I'll show you how you can practice that. So the head comes forward, and then you're looking up. With this part here, what you want to do is bring it back, but at the same time, keep your eyes straight ahead, or I say keep your chin tucked. Now notice I'm not arching my back or leaning back. Some people that are really stiff in their neck, that's what they want to do. They want to, something like this. No, don't bend through your hips, don't bend through your low back. Keep your core engaged maybe, that helps. Keep nice and tight in your core, and then just bring the head back, but look straight ahead. And tuck that chin. That looks awkward, that looks like a stiff. That full end range, as far as you can go, that is not where you're supposed to live. You're not supposed to walk around like this. But you want to practice in that range for about 10 seconds at a time. Because if you live in this range all of the time, that's too far that way. So every once in a while, you want to overcorrect. Overcorrect that posture. Hold it for about 10 seconds, and then go about your business. So let me show you what that would look like. This overcorrection, and then back off a little bit. So somebody's here. We're going to keep that core engaged. Bring that head back. And then I slowly back off. And this would be a pretty good posture. So again, don't hold it there. And I tell you that because a lot of people will do this. It gives me a double chin. I don't like the double chin that it gives me. Okay, well, don't hold it there. Just practice this when nobody's watching. Practice it for 10 seconds, and then you back off a little bit. But it's still much better than hanging out here, because that gives you those humps in that that rounding and that hump in the neck there. I promise you this, it looks much better to be about right here. It looks more natural. And then the implications for a healthier spine in general, you're much better off to have that better posture. When the head starts to come forward, it's not good for your neck, in this spine and the musculature. There's even studies done, people with chronic and reoccurring low back pain, that if they add neck correction exercises to their overall treatment plan, they're better off years down the road. So a lot of positive benefits for improving this neck posture, this neck alignment, spine health, but then also I think it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. It's better to look at and improve your confidence and things like that. So again, that's step 1, just good posture, good awareness. Practice that as frequently as you can. My recommendation is to do that at least 7 times per day. 7 times, and you're going to hold that for about 10 seconds per time. And as you practice more and more, your brain and your nervous system will get a little bit more familiar with that, and it will start to hold that more. Step 2, which we'll talk about in the next visit, is how can you strengthen some of the muscles around that? Easy stuff that you can do without weights, just stabilization and things like that. So you can move on to the next video. But right now, just practice that posture and practice it daily.